Hey guys, it's Planet Discus Fish Tank, and today I'm excited to show you the unboxing of my new Jumbo Discus. So a few weeks ago, Chicago Discus had an online sale and everything was 20% off their website. So I jumped on the opportunity to buy some adult discus with the goal of starting a breeding program. I've been keeping discus for about 5 years now, and over those 5 years I've had mostly failures in terms of breeding discus. I've gone as far as about 4 weeks into rearing fry, but I've always run into issues such as going on travel for work and having to leave the babies under the care of my wife. And she tried her best, but she wasn't able to hatch brine shrimp as much and as often as you're supposed to. I've also tried artificial rearing of discus fry, but the demands of feeding the fry were just too much for my schedule. And the discus I do have are mostly juveniles, with the exception of maybe 3 or 4 adults. But I don't have a mature pair at the moment, and the juveniles will take about a year to mature. Okay, so here we go. I've opened the box, and it looks like it used to be a box for 28 golden lemons, but that is not what I bought. Here is the heat pack, still warm, but in the summertime we don't really need that heat pack, so that's just bonus. So here we go. I'm a little nervous. I don't want to mess this up. I want to get them out as quickly as possible, but at the same time I don't want to skip any steps. So this final bag looks a little light and it may have a leak in it. And so I decided to open it first, and sure enough, the bag was leaking. So here's a nice red turquoise. It's 6 inches, jumbo red turk, but the water is leaked a little bit, so I need to get them out of this bag and get them into the tank as quickly as possible. Here is bag number 2, and we have another red turquoise, and it's a nice size, nice and fat, 6 inches in diameter. He's looking good. He or she, we're gonna figure out sexes soon, so we'll get him in there and floating into the quarantine tanks. On to bag number 3. This is a yellow-brown cometa, 6 inches big. And the yellow-brown cometa is a wild type of discus. It's not wild caught, but its lineage is a wild type. And bag number 4, nice and double bagged. And we have a big blue diamond, again 6 inches. This is jumbo. We get them floating in the quarantine tank with the rest of them. And notice I opened the bags to let the air out and let fresh oxygen in. Onto bag number 5. And we have this, I believe, is a blue cobalt. She's upside down right now, and the stripes aren't showing, but that is a blue cobalt. So we have 5 opened, and we have another 5 to go. And bag number 6 is another yellow-brown cometa. Again, this is a wild type. It's kind of yellow-brown with red fins and vertical stripes across its body. Now this is bag number 7. And we have royal yellow. Nice and bright. And he's gonna get brighter as he acclimates. Beautiful royal yellow from Chicago Discus. This is bag number 8. And we have a second royal yellow. Again, these are all 6 inches approximately, jumbo size, mature discus. And again, the hope is to get them to pair up and get our breeding program started. And on to bag number 9. And what do we have here? This is another blue cobalt. Again, no bars showing. It is a solid type. Glare, it's hard to see, but yeah, that's a nice blue cobalt. And in the final bag, last but not least, we have blue diamond. Or is it a blue cobalt? One of the two. Oops, forgot to show the camera. Bring it back. There you are. So that is a blue cobalt. You can see the pattern on its face, or her face. So that is all 10 of them. I'm gonna float them in the quarantine tank for about an hour, and we'll flop them into the tanks.
1 hour later.
So these 2 quarantine tanks are part of this entire rack system, and they're all connected together with the same plumbing and the same sump pump with K1 filter media located on the far left. So overall, this quarantine system is made out of, let's see, 20 gallons each times 8, that's 160 gallons. Plenty of water for the 10 full-grown discus that we have here. And here are the discus about 24 hours later. We have 2 royal yellows, 1 yellow-brown cometa, a blue diamond, and a blue cobalt on this top tank. Here is a close-up of the wild type yellow-brown cometa. You can see his vertical stripes with his red fins and a little bit of blue. So these guys look pretty healthy. There's a close-up of the royal yellows. They're just so awesome to look at. I can stare at these guys for hours. And now panning on to the bottom quarantine tank, we have the red turquoise here, blue diamond, another yellow-brown cometa, another red turquoise, and I think there was a blue cobalt at the end there. And again, they look fantastic. Couldn't be happier. Can't wait to get them paired up, and hopefully they can start breeding soon. Of course, after they finish quarantine for about 4 to 6 weeks. So here I'm going to feed them for the first time, and I am going to wean them onto flake food by first mixing the flake food with some bloodworms. So in the beginning, they'll slowly peck at the food as it lands on the bottom of the tank. I've also added a couple of breeding cones. That is a clay breeding cone that Discus love. They typically lay their eggs on there when they're ready to spawn, just in case they might pair up and they might be ready. So that's it for the unboxing, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll keep you guys updated on the quarantine. And please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time.